Brothers and sisters in Christ. Yeah, South Africa's got a long weekend coming up. So I just got back home from work, and yeah, I couldn't stop thinking about this dream I had last night. And then I happened to come across somebody else's video on YouTube, totally random. And it was actually about something that was brought up in my dream last night. And that's when I took my dream a little bit more seriously. So last night, the dream started, it was rather short. It started off just with an eclipse that in the dream itself, I remember thinking to myself, okay, look, we've just had, the solar eclipse that took place. But I remembered afterwards, like 20 to 1 in the morning when I was woken up, that there was a lunar eclipse coming up now. I think it's between the 4th and the 5th of May. So it was just really fascinating because years ago, but I mean, like, I was 21 years old. I had this vision and I painted it. Now, I was only starting to paint, it was a hobby that I had, and I was still, learning to get any good at it, put it that way. So I had this vision and I painted it, and God alerted me to this in my dream last night. He says, Nicole, have a look at what you've painted. And I was like, oh my goodness, I did do that painting, but now what is it? Well, what about it? I didn't think anything of it. And when I saw this video about the checked floor and the reasoning behind it, I suddenly realized, wow, there might be actually a lot more to this. So I got home and I pulled out the painting to have a better look at it. I mean, I don't remember all the details on it. And so let me show you the painting quick. All right, so this is the painting I did in 2002. Like I said, it was from a vision. Here you can see the pregnant woman. She's standing in water, checked background, the sun in all its phases with a halo towards the back and the red symbolizing the sun that sits behind it. And then you have the star. And you can see this was done in 2002. Like, I never ever thought anything. You can still see it's within the folders of all my other paintings and stuff that I've got. I never even framed it. I did nothing with it. I was just starting off painting, and it was just something that I saw in my mind, and I just randomly did it. So now, when I saw this in my dream, like I said, there was nothing to it. Truly nothing to it. It was something I thought was just garbage. It was something maybe my mind was working on, but why would God bring it up? And like I said, I came across a video. And in this video, these people pointed out that the elite generally, when they get ranked on a higher level, or in the case that they brought up was that King Charles is going to be coronated now on the 6th of May. Okay, because I still Googled it. 6th of May. So that's a day after that full moon begins. The next full moon is coming up. And apparently he's going to go to a building where one part of the building has got this checked floor. And he's going to be coronated on that level. And then they've pointed out that I think it was Rihanna a couple of years back at was it a Super Bowl or one of her stage concerts? This checked floor also came floating about, and she was standing on it and singing. And so the elite use it to, show themselves on a higher platform, like on a pedestal, kind of thing. And when they get ranked higher, to a higher level and stuff like that. I just thought it was fascinating because I knew nothing of this. I mean, it was a vision. It was something I just drew. I didn't know there was anything to a checked floor. I've never heard of this in my life. So when I heard her say that it was something with occult, strings attached, I was fascinated, and And I said, I'm going to get home and I'm going to whip out this picture and I'm going to see my painting. I'm going to look at all the details, and I really am flabbergasted, because what had no meaning then suddenly has meaning now. Because that woman that is sitting in water, I remember painting it, with the vision and thinking she's being protected. The water's protecting her from the environment around her. And I've never ever painted anything else with a checked surface. This is the only painting I have that has that. So I remember Revelation 12. Now from verse 3 to the end of 5. Okay, I'm just going to read it quick. And another sign was seen in heaven. Look, a great fiery dragon with 7 heads and 10 horns, and on its 7 heads 7 diadems. And its tail drags a third of the stars of the heaven, and it hurled them down to the earth. And the dragon kept standing before the woman who was about to give birth, so that when she did give birth, it might devour her child. And she gave birth to a son, a male, who is to shepherd all nations with an iron rod. And her child was snatched away to God and to his throne. And the woman fled into the wilderness, where she has a place prepared by God, and where they would feed her for 1,260 days. Then the war broke out in heaven. So I was amazed yet again. Something that had no meaning to me years back suddenly made sense, because I've depicted the stars here. And the checked surface, so it's something occultic that is bringing down the stars, that is interfering with the woman, according to what's happening with the sun and the moon. And Jesus is the living water. Take a look again. Peeps, I couldn't make this up. You can see even that it's 2002. So, yeah, it's a long time ago. And I just want to wish you a blessed day ahead. And please pardon my child's crying. I picked him up from school just now. So he actually just needs a little bit of time with mommy right now. And mommy's going to go spend time with him. But I just needed to get this out the way. Have a lovely day further, brothers and sisters.